reset around now. Oh, no intro. Hi.
Hello. Should we just have a little intro? This is the Type 1 Radio Lounge.
Should we do an intro?
In Radio Land. And I forgot to put the intro on.
Oh, no. You got an intro?
Yeah, I would have put it on.
Don't think you have.
Okay. Anyway. Welcome to the Pistachio Lounge. We're just waiting for our guests to arrive in the lounge safe and sound. I've just sent a little message to add Steve to the show.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, we're just going to be talking shortly to Siobhan
Ciresi.
Ciresi. Yeah.
Ciresi.
And so we've got a new phone-in number for all the folks over in the continental USA, which is
760-283-0818. That's 760-283-0818.
And if you go to the show page on the Blog Talk for the new Type 1 Pistachio Lounge page, Sovereignty Show, you will see a Skype button there. Press it and you will arrive in the lounge with myself, Sonic,
And Steve, and we've got a call, right?
and Fire Chick, and we have a caller 760. You're on the Type 1 Radio Lounge. Hello.
Namaste.
Swami!
Namaste.
You got a new phone number, Swami?
No, I never change anything. I'm not intelligent enough to change any of this stuff. I have no control over what shows up. I have no idea why this happens.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
How bizarre.
Maybe we can discuss changing phone numbers by themselves.
Do you know what I'd like to discuss? I'd like to discuss Obama and his presentation he was made by the Native American Indians. Tell us about that, Nick.
Recently, I don't know whether it was exactly this week, Obama was presented with his own Native American name on a plaque at some big gathering of the tribes there, and the name they gave him was Walking Eagle.
Which he thought was great.
Walking Eagle.
And so...
Right, really. When the eagle can fly, why would it walk?
Well, let's just listen.
Well, let's hear the rest of the story.
And so after Obama had accepted graciously this honour bestowed upon him, and his motorcade had gone, one of the reporters asked one of the chiefs, so how did you come up with this name of Walking Eagle? And the chief said, it's a name that we give a bird that's so full of shit that he can't fly anymore.
I mean, is that for real?
Yeah.
So bizarre, isn't it?
He also claimed that his uncle was, his American uncle was involved in the liberation of Auschwitz, which was only liberated by Russian troops. So he must have Russian lineage also, as well as Egyptian.
Well, he doesn't know what his lineage is. Obviously, if he's saying that it was his lineage and it turned out to be Russian.
He does a great job.
Yeah.
At being a doofus.
At being a walking eagle.
A walking eagle, yeah. So, absolutely no music here, apart from all these good-faced ones.
Yeah, well, we had...
These are all Friends of Freeman tracks.
We've got Friends of Freeman tracks here in the lounge.
Why don't we play one of them?
Yes, go for it.
What about The New World? Sea of Shadows.
Wow.
Rock and roll!
Fuck yeah!
How would you think, Swami? Was that a hit?
I loved that, and while we were enjoying that musical interlude, I was looking into whether there are actually pistachio trees in Minnesota.
In Michigan.
Oh, that's what. There, see, oops. Those M states screw me up every time.
Well, we've had a touch of
I
springtime.
couldn't find any in Minnesota. But
So
that's
any
why.
pistachio trees we've got here should be doing well today.
Yeah.
I used to live in New Mexico, and there were pistachio farms there. And they have these things, these units that they drive up to the tree, they clamp this thing on there, and it shakes the bejesus out of it. And the nuts just fall.
Unit first there.
And so the actual
it was
pistachio...
interesting seeing a tree-shaking machine.
Yeah.
It's like grabbing it, putting your hands around its throat and shaking
Come in
it.
a husk thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a pistachio tree. I've had a cashew nut husk before. Remember that in Thailand?
Yeah, very bitter.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Before they
You
become
don't like
cashew nuts.
cashews?
No, it's a delicacy in Thailand. They eat them before they've turned to a nut, and they're almost like a Scotch bonnet chili. The shape of a Scotch bonnet. They look like that, and the Thais they boil them, or they.
I don't know.
Do something, but it's like eating petrol or gasoline. Yeah, not very nice. But yeah, I must admit, I've never seen a pistachio tree.
They completely dry your mouth out. But no, I've never seen a pistachio tree either. So I wouldn't know.
No. Right, so
I love pistachios though.
oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Those
Oh.
the chili.
Yeah. Oh, they're nice with a drink, aren't they? Damn you, pistachio.
But,
Yeah.
we're just still waiting for our guest to.
I don't think anybody knows we're on either.
Because we're an hour early.
Oh really? It's just shrunk.
Gee, I wondered about that. I saw that.
There's only Swami that's paid attention
Yeah.
to the events page on the Friends of Freeman to say it was at 8 o'clock.
Oh well.
Can we send
It's now.
reset a message?
I just did.
Okay.
And it's interesting that I keep coming online on Steve's computer from my phone.
That is bizarre, isn't it?
Reality J, if you're there, why don't you call in?
Why don't we just call him?
Well, call him.
Yeah, just call all these people because they're.
Yeah.
Reality
Let's
J.
just be no Bowen. Crank call, mate.
Yeah. He'll know it's us. It's very
Now
difficult
you're
to do a
doing like
call on-
real American radio where people get desperate and have to start making phone calls in order to get content.
I can't think of anything to say. Please phone in if you can.
Yeah.
You don't know how many hosts, of this amateur independent type whom we are,
Yeah.
that you hear do that. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I had this great idea. I'm going to do a show. So
Yeah.
they get an hour of time, and they've got about 10 minutes of content, and they're done. One time.
Yep.
But they'll drag all their friends and family.
And we just keep coming back for more.
We're masters of it now, aren't we? Phone in to tell us what you think.
Look, Jay's bumping us off as well, he won't come on.
Well, maybe we could blether on a bit about the pyramids we've been making.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
We should
inspired by Yannick, the guest
Type 1 Radio Line's guest.
a couple of weeks ago from the festival. We made some copper pyramids to put over some of the potatoes in the garden.
Yes. Do you want to shall I tell the listeners how I did it?
Go on then.
I measured Fichek's knee to her ankle with it.
Well, it was your idea.
A cubit.
A cubit,
Exactly.
which is a cubit here. And I cut 8 equal pieces. Started at the top by joining them with a small loop, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then started at the bottom and joining them in the same fashion, and they made a pyramid. And I'm not sure, I don't know if it's 50...
It's meant to be, 51 degrees up
But
the
it works.
pyramid, but...
And I should be making Sonic one for his allotment, and, a few. Well, good if I can make just one big one, wouldn't it? Like, 50-foot job. And wow, how did
Have you decided what you're going to do with your monster potatoes yet?
We're going to make French fries.
We're going to hollow them out and live in them.
Yeah. We're going to feed the world, Swami. Everybody around to my house for mashed potatoes. The starch is on me. Or the carbs, rather.
Yeah. Don't come round if you're on the Atkins.
Or diabetic.
Diabetics approach with caution.
Oh, well, I'll
Have we got,
I'll put them over my cabbages for the diabetics.
Have we
and
got a
they can have
diabetic
cabbage.
update from you, Swami?
How's it going on the...
And the natural science?
flawless
Flawless
science.
I am still diabetic. But with the addition of blood sugar support, that's the name of the product from flawlessscience.com.
Flawlessscience.com.
I have been able to drop the amount of insulin that I take twice a day by 20 units. Went from 90 units twice a day down to 70 units twice a day with no ill effects, and I'm looking forward to more progress.
So basically you've dropped 40 units out of your daily regime then.
Yes.
That's a hell of a lot of insulin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well done, Roberto.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So we thank Roberto Benitez and his family who make all this possible for us to get a hold of.
Yeah. You know, God bless people like him. For sure.
Oh, I've got my nice cup of tea now.
You just made yourself one.
You made yourself one?
Well,
hell.
I was making it ages ago. Don't make it sound like I'm a bad person. I've only cooked all your food, made you pudding, done everything, and now you're moaning because I've sat down with a cup of tea.
So
make your own goddamn cups of tea.
So you made pudding then. Where did you get the ingredients from?
Oh, well, a good friend of mine, Mr. Nick Sonic.
and Howard.
And Howard.
Harvested it from his...
Yeah, Nick kindly brought round some rhubarb this evening. Phone in, somebody. Phone in before I tell you any more.
Yeah, John.
Swami, do you know what rhubarb is? Is it a
How's
vegetable?
your grandma, John?
It's an unusual...
Do you have rhubarb in America? Do you grow it there, Swami?
My house, but yes, some people do.
Oh, right, okay. So it's not like an unusual...
It's not a quintessential English thing then?
No. Is it a fruit or a vegetable? What is
I
it?
don't know. It's very sweet.
It's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
Right, okay.
It's a vegetable, is it, Swami?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big leafy affair. Kind of like celery, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the rhubarb, we used to, a matter of fact, my grandfather used to make rhubarb wine.
Yes, I've had rhubarb wine. It's... Whew.
Well, you know, if you got no other alcohol, I guess it's fine. But
Any port in a storm, which it was. It was either that or parsnip wine, and the parsnip wine tasted of the toilets at the festival.
You used to drink those as well.
No, but you could smell them from downwind sort of thing, and the kind of taste was like they were almost companions.
Nice.
So it put us off having the parsnip, so we went for the rhubarb wine, which
Tasted a lot better.
was a slight improvement, but not really.
It wasn't as...
I remember having...
Sorry, Swami, what was that?
I said it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad. Correct, yeah. It was the lesser of
Doesn't
the
make
two.
it good. Or preferable.
I don't think the lining of my stomach ever returned from that night. Like,
Uh,
Have you had a message yet, Nick?
no, not off them, but I'm going to send our Icelandic friend.
I've sent him
we sent him.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't know anything.
No?
Well, we don't know. He didn't say that to
He
me.
said he could only describe it artistically.
Well,
Which will do.
yeah, that'll do for us. Get on Nick, is it?
John's on.
John?
Yeah, call John.
John who?
From
Statue.
No.
But-
That does the freeman strike.
He's not on my thing.
Is he not?
No.
He'll be in the French Agenda chat though, won't he?
Yeah. John Pistachio's around. Go in.
You won't,
I dare you.
We won't be able to, but Swami could.
Swami did, right, okay. Couple of people around. The Berkel might be around. Go on.
He's probably on his mobile. So if Siobhan is listening, please call in to the Chat One Show.
How about that American Idol, huh?
American Idol.
Oh God, no.
See over here, man. What's
Please.
going on?
Same as what's going on all of them. Those things are just so. Oh my God. They get people to repeat the same kind of mantras, don't they? Over and over again. These mantras of like, I really want it. I want it so much.
My dreams will be shattered.
Yeah, this is what I've been working for all my life. And you know, you wonder.
10 minutes later, she's crushed walking off the stage.
Yeah.
And you just go, okay, done with that one.
Yeah. Okay. What's next? Oh,
Well,
look, there's somebody with
earlier,
me.
the effect this show has on their lives touched you. But now, nope. See ya.
They're just. I don't know. Well, it's another form of mind control, isn't it? Getting people to listen to these mantras over and over again. I want it so badly. I really want it more than anything. I really. You know,
the end of the banking system.
I
want it so badly.
I will do anything to get this. I will do any. You know, they put people in these positions where they will do anything, and then it's like, right, you'll do anything, will you? Will you kill children? Would you really? Just to get what you know, because that seems to be where it's leading to at the top, isn't it? People sacrificing their.
Yeah, getting compromised.
Yeah. And they're just getting you into that mindset of that you will do anything to get in, to serve, to serve little shites like these judges. Who are they? Who the fuck are they that you would want to impress people like Simon Cowell or any of the judges you have over in America? I just feel like, who are these people? They're nothing.
Self-created.
Self-created nothing. That's even worse.
You know what? I can't. I used to be a radio DJ, like professionally in America, and I don't know who the hell Randy Jackson is. The guy that's the black guy that's a judge on American Idol.
Isn't he like one of the Jackson brothers?
No.
He's just playing on the fact that he's black and he's called
Jackson.
Yeah, see, I don't know what got him that chair. I'm like, okay. Steven Tyler, Aerosmith, great. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
J-Lo, okay, well, you know, whatever she does. And Randy Jackson, who comes from where?
Randy Jackson, Jackson 5.
We don't know.
I don't believe he's not a Jackson brother.
Well, there is Randy Jackson, wasn't there? It wasn't Jackson 5.
There is a Randy Jackson, but
We think
not
it must
that
be.
one.
It's a clone. it's another fall.
Well, we watched Trading Places all night though,
Yeah.
and one of the characters that's called Randolph, and Eddie Murphy goes, Randy! Yeah, that's like Randy from the Jackson 5, right?
Yeah. That's a great film. Right?
Yeah. But I enjoyed it.
We got through a bit of it. It was late at night.
It was getting late. We were tired. So
Bottle of wine later.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Watching TV in bed, not a good, not something I recommend to kids.
No.
Who's John? Is that John Melby?
Yeah, yeah.
Thought he was called Earwig for Doom.
Yeah, it is. If you click on there, double click. Does it show his contact?
No. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was something.
Great video.
So.
So Swami, great show last night, my friend.
Sorry, Swami, I was at work. Where's he gone?
Where's he on?
I'm right here.
You keep starting sentences and then
Fucking,
And then it gets cut.
So, well, the Type 1 Radio Lounge
yeah.
has been invited to go to some festivals again this year. And Sonic and I and Firechick are going to visit
Well,
The
we don't
Secret
quite know
Garden
which ones.
Party.
We're just going to go and...
Well, the Secret Garden
There's several,
Party.
aren't
the
there?
garden parties will be invited to
Yeah, to
to
VJ.
VJ at.
Uh-huh.
So we're also curating some video or some cinema nights at that festival and other festivals, and we've had the personal commandment that we can use Max Egan's Transformation, Wash Your Brain, Hollywood Mind Control 1 and 2, and a new one that has been put up yesterday called Synergy, which is
Yeah, it's lovely.
excellent. And also
Megan Bird.
yeah, Megan Birb's Vox
Populi.
methods of manipulation, is it
Yeah.
called?
We're going to spread the word.
And hopefully Megan's going to join us for one of them.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah,
lovely if
she's
she
meant
could
to be
get us
coming
the,
over, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be excellent.
That'll be great to meet her.
So that's in July.
There's a couple more in August, aren't there?
Glade next month.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully we're going to meet another Type 1 Radio Lounge
Wade.
friend, past guest, Darren Eulogy.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
at the Secret Garden Party, and he'll be at Glade.
Waveform, that's
And
another one
Yeah, that's more.
that we've been invited to.
Check.
Oh, that's techno, isn't
No,
it,
that's
that
more
one?
like Psytrance techno.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Gathers. I met the guy, you know, so that was that.
Which one?
Waveform.
Waveform, yeah.
That's Bruce Archangel.
Don't have no heard of him.
Grammy Award-winning songwriter. don't you?
Grammy Award winning Archangel. Is he
Songwriter.
Muslim or Christian? Or?
Little white bloke from London.
Muslim.
Yeah.
That should be good.
Yeah, so today we've been compiling some Down Movies films to add to the compilation. And the darn things didn't work.
Yeah. But no, we'll fix it.
Well, they work, but the
Maybe Blue Green could give us a hand, because he's a bit of a film man, isn't
yeah.
he? He's listening in the chat room, but he's not.
Well, he has a microphone now, isn't he?
He has a microphone. Oh, look, he's writing to us right now.
Oh,
He's definitely got fingers. He does films, he's right, yeah. What do you need? Well,
we need to know how to make
you
it
need to know how
work.
to make the fuck.
Yeah, if you start there.
Yeah. Now we've already burned them onto a disc, but it's just coming up as a data.
Yeah. So the off label.
So we're sure we can fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You thought you had the solution, didn't you? Just before we came on air, you were like,
Yeah,
aha,
yeah,
eureka.
yeah.
I think you're right
Yeah.
about that.
Flavian's going to call in. We're going to
Yay, a caller! Yay!
well, we can get him because it'll cost him that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
bring you in.
We'll bring you in, Brew Green. There's a live show live from China tonight. He's probably going to get his microphone set up.
Yeah. Well, we rescheduled the show, especially because our guest
It's got something to do.
It's always handy when you do that.
couldn't make it later. But
Yeah.
now they've forgotten.
Well, maybe
She lives in New York.
She's New York. She might have been.
Oh, we'll forgive her then.
She might have been
Oh,
more.
because I was going to say, here we are, 31 minutes in, rushing face first towards later.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Into the now.
It's the now, 9 o'clock.
Go.
9 p.m.
Try to step out of it. Just try.
Flavian's obviously fumbling for his microphone.
What's that thing? Toho.
Toho, yeah. I think. Toho, yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. What
Hello.
does that say on your thing? Does it say Toho? On your avatar?
What's happening?
Does that say Toho on your avatar?
It's a Japanese cinema thing. Yeah. Yeah, it does, yeah.
Oh, Toho Films. Yeah.
Toho Films, right. There you go.
The old Japanese monster movies.
That's the one, yeah. The logo's
Guys
just
who
one of
shoot
these.
tearing up stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Prototype one. Yeah, the logo's just one of those logos that you kind of make. As soon as you see it, it kind of just makes you happy.
Yeah.
Well, I think so, anyway.
There's loads of blue but no green.
Yeah, I know.
There's the gold as well, so that's alright then, yeah. So yeah, we've been our guest hasn't arrived yet, so we're kind of fumbling around in the dark. Well, we're going to talk about sovereignty.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we could talk about sovereignty, isn't
Yeah.
so.
What we're going to talk about when she comes on then? If she does.
She can say her two things about sovereignty. So, what is sovereignty?
What is sovereignty?
It's definitely not what the Queen's doing.
No.
Well, in a way.
Well, she's sovereign.
She's acting upon her sovereignty,
Yeah.
and she's making an example of how to be sovereign. Not all the pageantry or the loads of dollars and that, but acting when somebody's coming up to her and saying, what you're doing here is like, well, who exactly are you?
That's what she says when people talk to her.
I think she does.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who is one?
Who are you?
Who is one talking? Well, she's the only freeman on the land in this goddamn country, isn't she? She's getting driven around by other idiots.
Yeah, she's
Waving to us like...
her and her freeloading families.
Yeah, it's so annoying, isn't it?
These immigrants.
The Germans, yeah.
Migrant workers.
Is she Polish?
It's not hard enough working to be Polish.
I know, exactly, yeah. She's definitely not Polish. Yeah, sure. So what's the sun been doing in Glasgow today?
Well, it's the time of year this is the only time of year I ever get any sun. It's streaming in my side window at the moment. It's all gold and black.
Yeah.
Very nice, It's been okay today.
Yeah, it's been lovely down here for the first time in like forever.
Yeah.
Because it's just been wet and horrible but yeah. Still got a hosepipe on though.
Yes, this is the wettest drought.
Yeah, even the ducks are drowning. It's that wet.
It's that cognitive dissonance thing. Up is down and wet is dry. And,
Yeah.
you know, none of this is actually happening. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Move along. Move along.
Those square clouds, they're natural. So can I ask, I missed the start of the show there, can I ask you, so you're going to do some VJing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just missed the start of that, so what is it that you've got and that isn't working?
We've burnt some DVDs and they don't play. They play on a computer but not on a DVD player.
Oh, we don't?
All right.
So we just need to convert them to...
Yeah. He's, we burnt them as a data disc rather than a video.
All right, yeah.
That's the only thing. It's all under control. That was just a ruse to get you on the show.
Yeah, I see. I've been up to my neck in it. I've had that the paperwork hand in for that Royal College thing, and that was quite nerve-wracking. So I handed the paperwork in, and then 4 days later I had the interview. Well, we called it an audition. And I had the interview, and I went along to that, and I think it went quite well. So I should hear by Monday, Tuesday whether I've made it through to the second round. Can you believe they have a second round?
Bloody hell. American Idol, Glasgow Idol, is it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like some guy with like high waisters on and a really bad attitude. nipple trousers or something.
Yeah, my Uncle Hugh used to wear them. Very hell.
So have you applied for some course then?
Yeah, it's a BA in digital film.
Oh, excellent.
At the, they used to call it the Royal College of Music and Drama, your Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama, but now it's called the Conservatoire. And I refuse. I'm just not saying it. Somebody's like that. Well, you're building a conservatory. Yeah, it's a sort of lean-to, a couple of doors, you know. But no, I mean, I've started to look into. I'm the sort of person that if. You know, I don't like to look too much into something that I know I'm not going to get. I just get envious and I want it, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel that it went quite well, so I started to look into the course about the equipment they use. I'm going to be really gutted if I don't get. They better let me in, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
For everybody's good.
Excellent. So how long is that going to be for? A couple of years?
3 years. I would begin in first year.
Okay.
But no, it's a proper education, you know. It's like the place is amazing. You go down corridors and there's people like excited faces learning things. Very different from the last college I was in, which was like College of the Damned.
Is that round the corner from you?
It's not far. It's just at the back of back of Circle Street,
The art college, is it?
No, that's Glasgow School of Art. No, it's just into town. You know, like if you were going right down the hill into town and you pass Marks and Spencer's. Just across the road from Marks and Spencer's.
This is a Scottish geography lesson.
Yeah, excuse me.
Middle
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, totally cleared it up for me.
You go, Swami, take a left at Marks and Spencer's.
Just past the pistachio forest.
Yeah. Be kind,
Not as far
Look for the house.
So I have a thought on this sovereign thing. And when you were up here, I know we spoke briefly about martial arts. I used to do a martial art, a Tai Chi form, Wu style, and it's a very powerful one when you're very good at it, but it's a very subtle one. And it reminds me that it's a little bit like, it reminds me of what I think about this sovereignship thing. What they say is that Tai Chi is absolutely sort of killer when you're great at it, but if you're not good at it, the worst thing you can do is to try and use it in the fight because you get your head kicked in. It's so subtle that you know, it's just like if I was to stand up and to try and do it. I've been looking into this sovereign thing, you know, and I understand kind of what it's about, but it's so fraught with rules that if you were to try it and not get it right, you're going to ask for the full weight of the law, right?
I like that.
The nutsack, you know what I mean?
On your forehead.
You know, Tai Chi was developed as well by the martial arts masters who had grown too old to be doing martial arts in the way that a younger body can perform martial arts.
Yeah.
And so it was, you know, this was a way of keeping their bodies fluid and supple in old age.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, I heard
it was that effort. It was the improvement of the physical vessel that Bodhidharma, when Bodhidharma left India and went to the Shaolin Temple and sat on Shaolin Mountain in a cave facing a wall for years and years and years. He taught the monks these movements so that they could sit more comfortably in meditation. And that's where the whole Chinese kung fu thing came from. It actually came out of India.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's right. They
martial
taught that.
arts systems.
They taught that at the class that I went to. They taught that, and they went a little bit further. I think this is like slightly apocryphal, but said that basically it's yoga. The difference between martial arts and yoga is if you practice yoga, what are you going to do if somebody kicks you off your mat? You know, that's to explain what the difference is. It's basically a yoga, but you can kick ass.
Right. It has effects that are not that are real world and immediate.
Yeah, I mean, I posted somewhere that I would love to be able to sit and do yoga and to sit and meditate. I don't have that kind of constitution right now, you know. And the yoga thing, like, I just would never do it. But Tai Chi is basically yoga, but it kind of keeps you moving, and it's slightly, you know, it's got that thing that'll keep your busy mind busy and all that kind of thing. So, you know, having said that, I haven't done any of it for years, but...
There is a fair amount of stillness in Tai Chi, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
You've been in and out, aren't you? But then you're really checking yourself, aren't you? With the movement.
It's very difficult, though, to practice it effectively if you haven't had quite a lot of martial arts training in some ways, though, because you don't get that depth of the movement.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you don't have a master, you'll never find it.
Well, movement is always going to be good. I mean, just jumping in a swimming pool and moving around is good for your body, but it's not swimming. So movement is always good, but it's whether you grasp the subtleties of the movement.
You're focusing on the action.
Yeah. I mean, when I see a lot of people doing martial arts and of any type, often they just look like anybody in a gym doing an aerobics class or anything, going through the motions of movement rather than actually developing a connection with their mind, body.
Yeah.
The connection with
the thing that strikes me with Tai Chi is that in any other martial, well, I don't have a huge experience in other forms, so let me just say that, you know. But in external forms, if you as you grow older, they expect you to become weaker. Whereas the opposite's true of Tai Chi. You know, if you've been practicing Tai Chi for years, you know, you come to know that if, you know, you wouldn't screw around with anyone who'd been doing it for like 10 years old more than you. You know, there's a little old Chinese lady that does it at the end of my street, which is just brilliant. You know, you see her at 6 in the morning putting out her washing and then going doing an hour of Tai Chi, and then she's the only one of the, you know, they're quite insular around here, the Chinese people. But she's always got a smile on her face, and she was like, "Hello," you know what I mean? She's really, really together. It's just brilliant.
Yeah. Is that the people from the laundry?
No, no. She's just a citizen from across the back. You know, I don't really know her. I just see her putting out her washing from my room, from my window, and bump into her in the street sometimes. And she always says hello. But I think it's nothing because it's not like she recognises. She just says hello to everyone. She's just really nice, you know. She's really switched on and healthy and kind of, you know, she's got that glow about her.
Nice. Yeah, because there is a big, huge Chinese laundry near you, isn't there? Or the city used to be, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of technically this is Chinatown, but across the road from the synagogue. Work that one out. But I think Sammy Davis Jr. lives here too somewhere.
Really?
No, just that's around the radical racial mix thing.
Well, he was Jewish.
Yeah.
And black.
Yeah.
With one eye.
Have you guys ever heard of the?
He wasn't a woman
album,
as well, was he?
Sorry, Swami.
The album Sammy Davis Jr. did for the Church of Satan.
I know that he was involved.
Yeah.
A
Have you heard
string of, I mean, like on this album for Satan, doing Sympathy for the Devil.
Sympathy for the Devil.
No.
I thought, yeah.
It happened. Sammy Davis Jr. went in a studio, recorded these things for an album to Satan.
Wow.
It's real.
Little Sammy.
Crazy.
Right. We try and find it.
That's unreal, isn't it? Wow.
Give me a minute, we'll try and find it.
I don't recall the
Jane Mansfield was the high priestess.
That's right, yeah, the blood-drinking high priest. Yeah, there are pictures of
and then she left or threatened to leave or resigned or something, and then was suddenly decapitated by her own scarf in a car or something. Was that not right?
Decapitated.
Yeah.
We were just talking earlier, Nick and me, about the...
I think the only reason that happened was they couldn't get a sports bag big enough for her to put inside, so they had to find another way. She cut her own head off. Yeah.
We were just talking about decapitation earlier because Nick was recalling a video he'd watched recently about the Paul Fall. Have you ever heard of this? McCartney, where Paul McCartney was called Paul McCartney and the doppelganger that came in afterwards was called Fall McCartney.
Oh, right,
and,
okay.
Supposedly Paul McCartney was decapitated in a road accident.
In November 1966.
And the other Beatles were brought in to witness his body or recognise his body?
To
Identify the body, yeah.
And he'd been decapitated.
And then they had some kind of a competition to find someone that looked like him.
Yeah.
It's true.
No, I mean, I think there's something quite dodgy about Paul McCartney. I don't like his music very much, and I know this is sacrilege, but I've never really been big on the Beatles. Apart from I watched that Scorsese film about, the good one. What's his name? It's not Ringo. George Harrison. Yeah. So George Harrison's the only one that I would try and save out of a burning building. You know.
Really? No.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not. I know that's probably quite cruel, but I mean, I think he just was a much nicer man.
Yeah, no, I go along with that.
Well, this film that I watched, which is on Democracy, the documentary Heaven, called Paul is Dead. It supposedly got sent some cassette tapes of some guy recounting this story of his murdering, but his death, and them covering up. And the guy that is walking around as Paul McCartney is a guy called William Campbell.
Oh.
Yeah, quite an interesting.
Oh, I found the name of the album, guys.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah, it's
Satan Swings, baby.
Yeah. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
And that's the truth, the whole truth and nothing but. Oh my God.
And the church of
Satan swings, baby.
He was awarded an honorary warlock degree by the Church of Satan.
Oh my God.
Well, that looks good on the wall, doesn't it?
Oh, you did. That's what you like. You see my album cover.
You'll want to stop as you walk by and point that out to the children you're going to eat.
That is
Warlock. Come on, here's something.
Jewish warlock. A black Jewish warlock. He was the only one that in America.
Have you got a black Jewish warlock area in Glasgow as well? Make one. You could be the first.
it kind of gets into that whole, it's like that Peter Lavender sort of zone. Do you ever hear or listen to Peter Lavender speaking about the Church of the Process and all that?
Yeah, I've heard Peter Lavender talking, yeah.
It's all that thing like, you know, a lot of the kind of smaller characters in the JFK assassination were all bishops in a church.
Right.
Which didn't really have any congregation, it only had bishops. You know what I mean? And I don't know what was going on, but it was like a church. It was like a church building in Brooklyn or something like that. And it's just really, it's just a CIA front, but much more than that, you know.
Yeah, something maybe a bit sinister.
Well, very, yeah.
It's got anything to do with CIA.
That's very bizarre.
I'm going to try to find this album on eBay.
Yeah, me too.
He's going to try and play a track from it. Is that one there?
Oh, wow, that would be so funny. If you guys could get a cut from this to play during Type 1 stuff.
I know. Well, I've got one cut from it. It's called Poor Devil from 1971. But it's a made for TV thing, so I don't think.
If you play it on there, though, and we put the mic by there, would it pick it up?
Oh no, I can download it and
right.
stick it into the thing,
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, high tech.
Yeah, this is the Pistachio Lounge.
Yeah.
I don't think we can get him. We'd have to give Swami the phone number to ring him.
Oh, he's probably been banged up now. They've got him. They got him last week in that big car. Oh my God! Did you hear that? They've got like a.
Sounds like a radio in the background. I can't understand it.
Yeah, they can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hand it?
Yeah. No, it's, oh my God. Sammy Davis Jr. is putting the coals into the fire. And he's just picked up the phone.
Hi, baby. Remember the man that you've been watching? The one who keeps insisting in the hot press thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you were right.
No, they can hear it over there.
Really? They can't. He's exactly what you've been waiting for.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Can you come up right now?
Oh, honey, if I come up there now and Lucifer catches me, I'm going to be in all kinds of trouble.
Oh, honey, you can't get in more trouble than what you are right now. Come on up, Sammy.
You're right.
See you.
Oh, now he's doing the devil horn sign, and he snaps his fingers and his cape appears. It says Sammy Davis Jr. stars as the devil. Christopher Lee.
Adam West! Oh, mate, they're all in it.
This is great radio.
Do you know Comfort C?
No, I haven't. Have you ever heard Sammy Davis Jr. doing
Emily Fancy?
What's the film?
Madeline Rue?
Jack Klugman? The streets of San Francisco? Hey.
That's my man.
That's my name.
Grandma!
No, my man.
Yeah.
These aren't his songs, though, are they?
No, this is
singing.
we should stop doing this. This is silly.
This is good.
Why are we doing this? Because Swami's told us about an album that Sammy Davis Jr. done.
Oh yeah, well, he's involved with the Church of Satan, wasn't
That's right, yeah. Vic has just joined us.
he? Hello everyone. I'm Vic. Swami, Reset.
Almost there.
Reset there?
No.
Blue Green. Hi, Blue Green.
Hey man, I've just found a really cool picture of Anton LaVey and hanging on his shoulder Sammy Davis Jr. It's so wrong.
Candyman.
That's always been a creepy song, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yes.
What was Sandman or Candyman?
It made me feel creepy in the 70s. When it was new, I was going, what the fuck?
I can get that.
Then I could say that.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Candyman one.
The Candyman. It's just a really weird song.
Oh,
horrible.
Yeah, very, very weird. It's like, it reminds you, like, you can imagine the Child Snatcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang singing that kind of song. Yeah.
Wayne Sleep.
Oh my God, yeah, Wayne Sleep, yeah. Or do you think he looks like a child catcher?
No, he played the child catcher.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah, in the stage version. Yeah.
So that's what you say. Sammy Davis Jr. done Sympathy for the Devil.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird, isn't it?
Because Anton Levy's in the Kenneth Angus film, My Demon Brother, which Mick Jagger done music for. Connection there.
Hello, you guys there?
Hey,
Hey, Risa.
Hey there. Yeah, had to go do some quick grocery shopping real quick. Wasn't sure I was going to make it in time.
Well, you
didn't. You're an hour late.
Yeah, but we've been on for an hour.
What? You're effing with me.
It's a quickening. You missed it, man.
No, we had
Damn.
a guest on at 8:00, but she didn't show.
Oh. Well, there's been all sorts of weird time shifts going on lately. Must be one of those things.
Must be, mate. Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
You come back when you...
Reset. Welcome. We were just sitting here digging Sammy Davis Jr.'s album, Satan Swings, baby. It's real. This isn't
All right,
a joke.
then.
This actually happened. In America.
Can we stick another tune on?
Yeah.
Freeman track.
Should we sing this? Find the Freeman track, or should we do this one that I've uploaded?
Yeah, you do that one there.
Okay.
You want to
See what you think that this is. There you go, that grunge classic, Never Gonna Give You Up.
That was interesting.
Yeah, you like that?
That piece reminded me of 1986 when I was a program director for an FM rock station. And on April Fool's Day, we took, this was a massive project that really didn't pay off all that well, but we took all the songs that were the same length and we recorded them on reel-to-reel tape so that one song was in the left channel, the other song was in the right channel, so that as this played on the air, the listeners could use their balance control to choose one or the other.
That's
brilliant.
And
that's
we
different.
pretended like this is our new format. This is how we're going to do it all the time. Welcome to the new morning show. Choose your song. Blah, blah. We went on for about 4 hours, and I think 7 people might have still been listening at the end of the
Brilliant.
But we were all extremely stoned and thought this was just a great idea. And,
that's pushing the envelope, mate.
I missed that there.
Swami had loads of songs on a reel-to-reel tape.
Cool.
And half of them were mixed to the left-hand channel and the other to the right. So you could choose which one you wanted to listen to. But you had to have... But what if you didn't have a balance control on your stereo, Swami?
we're screwed. You get them both! Yeah.
Well, you were listening
Sounds
headphones.
kind of like what we just listened to.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a mashup somebody sent me years ago. It was really funny, I just couldn't believe it.
So I'm just sticking in some Rudolph Pie.
We can hear that.
So, Reset, you've had an interesting week then?
Yeah, well...
How's
Caroline?
Storage.
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. She's having this issue where, yeah, I mean, you guys know the situation, and she's got this storage thing, and it's kind of weird because, okay, we're in the middle of Missouri, and the storage place is out in St. Louis, and she's not really allowed in St. Louis County, And even if she were, you can't go to this place and pay them with cash. You can only do it with credit and debit.
Oh my God.
Which is kind of goofy. I mean, I figure most places still take cash these days. But you know, you couldn't even give them a check, I guess. It's only by credit and debit. Only plastic is what they take.
Really?
But anyway, so yeah, we were able to use my card to just do that and work that out to give them. I think she's got until middle of next week or something. They gave her a bit more time. But yeah, that's something that needs to get worked out so she can, get the stuff out of her house so she can sell the house and then get the money to get the sanctuary up and going,
Yeah.
But at this point, it's all kind of tied up in legal work, and that's what we're waiting for right now is all this legal brouhaha to work itself out so we can actually start moving stuff,
And are you going to hang out there as long as it takes?
Well, I don't know. I mean, my plan initially was just to come down for a week or two because I honestly thought things were had progressed a little more. I got down here and realized, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm helping you start this then, huh? But, so, I mean, yeah, like I said, initially I was thinking maybe a week or two. I think I've been down here, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks or something, maybe? I don't know. I'll probably... I don't know. I'll probably be down here for, another week or two at least, if not a little more, and then maybe head back home. I brought some stuff with me that I really don't need, and there's some things that I left at home that I wish I would have brought. So, I don't know. I kind of like to get up home, visit some people, bring some stuff back, both ways, and I think later on come back down and help, make sure everything gets set up right and good and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Well, fair play. You helping Caroline?
Yeah.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah, well, she needs it. She's had a rough time.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah, what did I miss earlier on in the show then?
Oh, loads.
we had Pistachio John on again. No, we didn't.
No, we've just been rambling, chatting amongst ourselves.
Okay.
Blue Green's with us.
I thought on the event page at the Friendship Agenda site it said that it was going to be to talk about sovereignty or something, or was that a different show?
We're just still waiting on the lady to arrive. Yeah.
All right then.
And I purposely put the show on a little bit an hour earlier so she could arrive. But then I think I forgot to send the Steve's Jack details, so I sent it to it before.
Yeah, and I
maybe.
really wish I'd gotten that message because I was just rushing as fast as I can to get that shopping done to get back here by 3. Come to find out, you've already been on the air for an hour. I tried.
What?
We did have...
It'll be in the archive for reset.
Yeah, I'll have to catch that.
High quality entertainment.
Gilsey Thorol Fonson. Do you know her?
Who's that?
That's from Iceland.
Okay.
Friend of
Oh, right. Well, he's sorted his mic out and he's going to come on and talk to us.
Excellent. And if anybody wants to go to Siobhan's site, she has got a website that is humanitytranscending.com. So, yeah, just so she gets a bit of airtime with the 5 of us that are listening here. So that is www.humanitytranscending.com. Siobhan Ciresi.
Siobhan Ciresi. Say that really quickly, Lois, over and over.
Siobhan Ciresi. Siobhan Ciresi. Om Siobhan Ciresi.
Om Namah Shivaya. There we go. What's his name? Gilsey? Gisley? Gisley on Scotland. There was a message you can send. He's on the Friendship Agenda though. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to fix his mic and then call in. He hasn't so far. So, news stories this week? Anything interesting?
But I said one about Obama.
You said one about family, you know, yeah. Anything else? Don't really want to know about Sammy Davis Jr. anymore, do they?
No.
Shit! I know what you missed from earlier that was high quality content.
What's that?
The some group of Native American elders bestowed a tribal name on Obama.
Okay, what's that?
The name they gave him was Walking Eagle.
Walking what?
Eagle.
Walking Eagle.
Okay.
Not walking eagle.
As in the national bird.
Right. I thought I heard walking skull at first.
Flaming skull.
Numbskull.
Okay.
No, but
well,
the
what's
best
that mean?
part is why the eagle is walking. Because to the elders, a walking eagle is one that is so full of shit it can't fly.
Okay, that's good.
Oh God! I'm gonna have that tattooed on my forehead. Right
What was Obama there for his naming, or did
Yeah,
they?
man, he accepted the plaque with great glee. He was like, "Oh,
Thank you for this honour.
thank you, yeah."
Can put that up there with his Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah. Next to his old Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, someone told me that we're going to give him another one. Can you get 2 peace prizes?
For being a warmonger.
Yeah, for being the biggest warmonger.
Yeah.
Like Tony Blair. Tony Blair's the peace envoy of the Middle East. Well, that's worked out well, hasn't it?
Fucking
And he's been convicted in the war crimes trial in Indonesia.
No, it's the other one that's next to Indonesia. Malaysia. Yeah, you don't want to go there too often.
No.
Them bloody Muslims.
I've been to Malaysia. It's actually one of the nicest places. The cultures there are really mixed. There's like people.
Yeah.
It's all ex-slaves of the British Empire, of course. But there's Chinese people, Indian people, Malay people, and you see them. You see like girls walking down the street, arm in arm, like a Chinese girl and an Indian girl with their headscarves on. They've got lipstick on, and the headscarf's really bright. So. Okay, they're following, kind of modesty rules, but they look happy about it. You know what I mean? They're not like wearing sacks and kind of looking like they're going home for a beating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's a really nice place. And
Chick and I made it to the border, and we turned back into Thailand. We didn't fancy it.
I was just visiting a friend who lived in Kuala Lumpur.
Right, we were supposed to.
We were meant to meet someone.
We were meant to meet someone in Penang.
Oh, Penang, that was it.
And we got to the border and thought, better of it.
I've seen this movie.
Well, they hang you for a spliff, so I was thinking, not my country. I'll stay in the beach shop here, it's really nice. But apparently it is lovely there, yeah, I've heard this. We were supposed to be going to see the Chinese New Year, and we just...
Well, where was he staying?
Penang. But and we couldn't afford to fly to Kuala Lumpur, so my friend suggested that we went to Bangkok and got the bus. And you're talking like days on a bus to Kuala Lumpur. So he said we'll do it gradually, just go down, visit a few beaches in the southern Thailand first. And they were so beautiful, we just didn't move. Thought, why would we leave this beautiful paradise?
We should have. We would have seen another beautiful paradise.
Well. One's enough for me. Yes, that was we got rooted to the spot for some reason. Something to do with coconut curry and something else.
Herb coconut curry.
Very nice herb coconut curry. No. Making his mouth feel now thinking about it.
What, even after your rhubarb apple pear crumble?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep.
With
that,
cream.
That
yeah.
was a superb rhubarb and apple and pear crumble.
Thank you for the rhubarb.
Yeah, thank you, Gaia and Nick and Big H.
Yeah.
My tree provided the apples and the pears for that.
Excellent. So, all homemade.
How's the fern doing? Blue Green.
Oh, it's going from strength to strength.
I was
really
actually
good.
thinking about you today 'cause there's a pub down the road from us that's just been refurbed, and it's got one of them big ferns and a big. It's more of a palm, I suppose. Have you seen that? This pub used to be called the Jamaica Inn. It was run by a couple of rascals, and it was great.
Oh, that sounds good.
They gone now then?
And I think it's still them, but they've got a bit above themselves and what's it called?
The Noble.
The Noble House.
House.
Made it a gastro pub.
Doesn't understand that.
Yeah. One that used to have the big Rastafarian and the little Thai guy in the parking lot.
It was great.
Mate, amazing. But they sort of done all right, didn't they? The pub was always kind of busy, and now they've gone for another look.
Why change
Oh,
it?
they're still doing the reggae rice, I think.
Well, the Ricky Roast.
People used to come from miles around for those on a Sunday.
I'm not kidding. A Reggae Roast comes on a dustbin lid. It's just amazing.
Wow.
You couldn't, yeah.
That was my favourite food when I lived down in London. Used to go to Cold Harbour Lane and get jerk chicken and rice and peas.
Right.
I love Jamaican food.
So when are you coming down here, man?
Well, nothing totally planned, but whether I get in, if I get in, it doesn't start till September, and if I don't get in, so either way, I'm coming to London because if I get in, great, I'll sort of go down for a holiday. If I don't get in, I'm going to have to go for a holiday because I'll just be distraught, and I'm going to go down.
Right, you're feeling really bad.
Yeah.
Say what, sorry?
Yeah, come and see us feeling really depressed.
No, I mean, I don't mean I'm going to be, I'll be depressed if I stay here, is what I mean.
Oh.
I'll just have to kind of get up and shake about a bit, I think I will get in, though. I'm hopeful,
Yeah, will too.
But I need to come down and visit my friend in London, and Brighton's not that far. Let's face it,
A couple of days here, mate. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We've got a beach. We've got a beach.
Well, I've been to Brighton. I know what Brighton's like. I think it's fantastic. It was like I was down there when I was in a band, and they treated us really well, which is obviously part of the fun, if you get treated really well. But what I thought was great about it was there was just loads of bookshops and stuff, things to do on a Sunday. It was just really civilised.
Mm.
Yeah, there's certainly plenty to do. We've got the festival going on at the moment, so it's really busy in Brighton at the moment.
Yeah. What kind of festival is that?
It's the Brighton Festival.
Brighton Arts Festival.
Yeah. So
It's performers and
Comedy.
talks and
Is it the
everything.
oldest one
Music,
in Britain?
comedy.
Is it the oldest one in Britain?
Children's
I
acts.
think it might be. I think it might be the oldest
Street
arts
theatre.
festival in Britain. Older than the Edinburgh Festival, even.
Right.
Yeah.
And are there any alternative? Are there any?
Yeah, there's
kind
a
of-
fringe.
Is there?
Yeah.
But there's we really alternative.
yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Fringe of the fringe.
Yeah. We're the fringe of the fringe.
There's another word that runs the fringe that we won't use. But yeah, it's they have guest curators, and this year it's Vanessa Redgrave.
Yeah. Last year it was Anton Sushi.
And the year before that it was fucking...
Amish Kapoor.
No, it was... When did...
Brian Eno.
Brian Eno did it,
Yeah, Brian Eno then before.
And his logo was like a swastika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically your remit to be the curators will never come to Brighton or never anything to do with
The Aung San Suu Kyi last year as well. Remember the pictures that you put the pictures up and we were making comments about it, and she had this chemtrail coming out the top of her head, half her head missing. Half her head missing, and the big light kind of shining out of it. She just had the one eye thing going on.
The Brian Eno thing that he had down at the converted church there in town, that art gallery. That was quite good. He sort of had this moving, just ever-changing kaleidoscopic image going on with like...
I can't be doing with Brian Eno. We've too much of a New World Order. Can't. Isn't he? Coldplay in your U2s. Shove it up your beef. Yeah, posh git.
We didn't even like the Windows thing every time you turn your key.
Yeah, and the when they
Oh, it's his noise. Right.
he composed it.
Not sound, noise.
Yeah.
He was given the challenge of writing a piece of music that lasted a second, and he did it.
Oh, wow.
I know. Bugger off.
Knob twiddler.
It certainly wasn't, what they called? Future Shock. Did you hear Future Shock earlier, Green?
No, what's that?
It's our friend Dudeface. Do you know Dudeface?
I know, yeah. Well, I know him from Friends Freeman.
He's uploaded a bunch of stuff for us that were done by friends of Freeman, and they're called Future Shock. Shall we have another one?
Yeah, man.
That sounds great idea. Yeah, let's go for that.
Okay, here we go. This one's called Reality Check. Yeah, man. That's a
Have
friend.
a Hawkwind thing going on, maybe?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You say, yeah.
Yeah. It sounds very much like my friend that sings for Hawkins.
It did. Yeah.
Name dropping again there, Nicola?
I met Lemmy one time when I was about 15.
Yeah.
Me and my mate met him at the back of the Apollo, and I asked him for his Born to Lose. Born to Lose badge, and he went, "Cheeky bastard," and then he gave me it.
Hey!
Yeah, he did. Yeah. It was epic.
Standing in a pub in Portobello Road in London and play Space Invaders. While speeding his nuts off, and we were all like in awe of him, sort of like. I was the one that picked up courage to go and say hello, and he just grunted at me. We better go. Yeah, good old Lemmy. His daughter lives in Brighton. Did you know? Do you know of her now? She lives in Shoreham, rather.
What's the name?
I don't know, but my mate has done drum and bass. Well, it's not official, but apparently you can see it in her face that she is, sort of thing, you know.
It's got warts.
Oh,
no teeth.
that was wrong. Stop. A gallon bottle of whiskey and a Nolan sister.
Maybe she got her mother's good look.
He's probably got a few or something.
Yeah, I expect, yeah.
Reset. I got really into, I think we had an exchange of emails on Friends Freeman when I first came across your page, and then I sort of listened to some of the music, but that was excellent. J.G. Thirlwell.
Yeah, sorry, my mic was on. Yeah, from Venture Brothers.
Yeah, it's just epic. And then I watched the whole lot of that, which is, it's just beyond belief. If anyone listening hasn't yet checked out the Venture Brothers, you should go on one of these free TV sites and just look for the Venture Bros. It's beyond description. It's kind of like Scooby-Doo for like now.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I mean, if you look at it, it's actually modeled after the old Johnny Quest TV show.
Okay.
And I mean the characters from the Johnny Quest show actually do make appearances as older kids, like as they had grown up, and the two shows kind of played each other. Like if you look at the Johnny Quest, intro scenes or whatever, it's damn near almost like not shot for shot, but there's a lot of the same imagery used in the Venture Brothers intro also. But yeah, I mean those guys have to know Sting because there's just too much stuff in that one to look past it.
Is that the one with the Haji?
Oh,
the
and
what?
it's a cartoon thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a cartoon
yeah,
thing.
Haji,
yeah.
Ray Spannon.
Yes, exactly. Except in Venture
Always
Brothers you get Brock
wonder about
Sampson,
the
which is voiced by
relationship between Dr. Quest and Ray Spannon, don't you?
Yeah. But yeah, Adventure Brothers. Yeah, if no one's if you haven't caught that one, yeah, that's one. It's a cartoon on the Adult Network, Adult Swim cartoon network program. But yeah, you should be able to find it online in a few places. But yeah, that one's definitely recommended.
All the time by some dodgy guy.
The bad guys are like they're all kind of superheroes, but the bad guys, a lot of them have got like restraining orders. They can't be near kids and all that.
Well, yeah, and one of the main bad guy, his name is the Monarch, And
That's
he's got
right,
this whole
yeah.
thing where he thinks that monarch butterflies are poisonous, and that's why he picked the monarch. But there's obviously this whole, monarch mind control thing that goes into it. I mean, Dr. Venture was obviously, a monarch mind control slave when he was younger, and that's kind of the whole thing. You're seeing him growing up, and how one of the big themes of the show is failure. They say on their wiki page that one of the main themes of the show is failure, and you just kind of see how this guy, Dr. Venture, that was kind of one of these Johnny Quest, hero adventurer youngsters, kind of grows up to be a failure, pretty much. Kind of trying to write off his dad's tailcoats or something. And you see that with a lot of the the child heroes that come up in the show, they're all just not doing too well.
Yeah, and the two kids, one of them, the kind of implication is that they're either both clones or one of them's a clone or whatever. Like, it's just really deep, but really funny as well. The animation's brilliant, the music's amazing. Yeah. Yeah,
and the show, it just gets weirder the further you get into the series. It just gets weirder and weirder.
Yep. The League of Calamitous Intent.
Yeah.
It's them again.
Yeah, they're very good. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Have you ever seen the Powerpuff Girls?
No of it, but I haven't caught that one myself.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls is wicked. It's really,
That's quite interesting as well. What you're saying about the bad guy in it, it's got similar connotations to Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
These big brain in the jar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mojo Jojo's hilarious. That whole
banned now, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it? Is it banned about that?
Really?
What, was that because the professor was a paedophile? He lived with 3 little girls.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 3 cloned little girls.
3 cloned little girls, yeah. You can't go out now, little girls. You're Agent X. Very dodgy.
Yeah.
Great though.
Very bizarre. What are you looking in at there?
But I've got the Ravels on the go.
Oh!
Ravels.
Yay.
Hey.
I'm just waiting, they're still loading up, so...
Did you ever see Grim and Evil?
Yeah, Grim and Evil was great.
Grim and Evil? No, I don't know if I know that. I probably did.
Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper and a little boy.
Yeah, that whole series is crazy too. I've seen that one.
Yeah. And what's Rude Dog and the Dweebs? Remember that one?
No,
I've heard. Rude Dog and the Dweebs was mental. We just loads of little devil characters like running around in this dog that was just dead cheeky to everybody. He's like, you dweebs. Can I hit resend here? No? Is that turn us off? I do that.
What's that?
Display the page.
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Still here, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay. First of all, here's a little punk rock cover version. See if you can name that tune. There you go, what do you think of that?
That was pretty good.
That was a band called Snuff from the 80s. That was, I think We're Alone Now. And this is the Ravels. I can't remember what it's called.
That was the Ravels, one of our good friends from San Francisco, Captain J. Rab. And the Ravels was the wicked music.
The garage style.
Yeah. Guilty.
Excellent.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Welcome to the Taiwan Pistachio Lounge.
Thank you. So how are you?
We're very well, thank you for joining us, yeah. We're excellent.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. You got my message.
Yeah, today. I was just...
Yeah. So So,
I was just the microphone didn't work. I was just trying to fix it, and I was under the tape trying to open all configuration windows and anything, but nothing happened. So, but I don't understand what was wrong.
it's okay. You got it working now. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went. I left the room and went into the living room and came back and tried again. It didn't function. I mean, it was okay then.
So tell everybody where you're calling from, because you talk funny.
I am calling from Iceland, from Reykjavik.
Did you get that, Swami?
Country.
Free country.
Sorry?
A
free
country.
From which? From Reykjavik, from Iceland.
Yes.
I am referring to Iceland as a free country since they have said, screw you to the bankers.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah.
So tell us, kind of, how long has it been going on now over in Iceland? All the banking collapse and everything?
Well...
3 years, 4 years?
Well, the collapse happened in 2008, late 2008, and then we had this total collapse. And until from then until now, we have been just trying to work it out.
And so, when it all started happening, what kind of a feeling was there just generally for yourself and people in Iceland? Did you kind of think, what the hell's going on, or did you think how far it would go then?
Well, actually, I mean, it was very strange because people wasn't aware of what was coming, and I mean, everybody here was like having a great party. The things were going too well. I mean. For some people, though, I remember I was working in a little company, and it went bankrupt immediately after the crash, after the collapse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but the period after the collapse was very interesting. I mean, it was like for me it was like a relief. It was like putting away some burden from the shoulders. It was very very interesting period. I mean, and it seemed to be a lot of awakening in that moment. People were like looking around, like trying to find other ways, lot of ideas, and a lot of grassroots movements coming up. It was a very interesting period, but what is happening now is it's all turning like it was before. I mean, it's very very scary. I mean, it's like people were talking about new Iceland, making something new, but the things are pretty turning like they were before.
What would you mean? Sort of just before the collapse? Or
yeah, before the collapse, I mean, the people are searching the same things, the same materialistic qualities. I mean now...
They want to be slaves.
Sorry?
They want the old system. They are more comfortable with the way it was.
so old habits die hard.
Like it's like these forces, these economic forces. They are getting stronger again, and the bankers are coming again. I mean.
Right. So it's not the people; it's the bankers are regaining.
Yeah, they're just making the old
land,
system, but they've shaken things up and.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Like when you talk
very slowly, very. I mean, you don't see it coming. It's very very slow process, I think.
Yeah.
You sent us a message to say you could describe it in an artistic kind of way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's something has to be done.
I think it's the best way.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to hearing you describe it artistically.
Yeah, should make some video or something.
Like a Panko.
Yeah.
Like Jackson Pollock, action painting.
Well, something.
So do you think all this talk of now saying a new Iceland is like a way of kind of saying a new world order coming into guide Iceland?
Well, it's. I mean, the things here are quite particular. I think. I mean, there are kind of a freedom here. I mean, the powers are not so powerful. I think here, like maybe in England or in the States, and that's because we are a very small country. We are just 300,000 people living here in Iceland, and that might also be the reason we were able to represent this or not getting totally bankrupt, because we have enough resources in Iceland, and dumping down the crown was our way of resolving the problem, actually, and there are a lot of possibilities here, though. A lot of new ideas also coming up.
Yeah, it's quite a creative country, Iceland, isn't it? There's quite a lot of.
Yeah, there are a lot of creative ideas here, and what happened after the collapse was actually before the collapse, the only thing the government saw here in Iceland was like aluminium industry. They were building like aluminium industries all around Iceland.
Yeah.
But after the collapse, it was an opening to a lot of small what do you call it, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, yeah. And a lot of like and now a lot of things are a lot of people have started little activities, and they're going quite well. I mean, that's how the things should be. People
local.
Yeah, start from small things, and it grows slowly.
Yeah, exactly. What is the situation with the Prime Minister? Is he under arrest? Did I hear this correctly?
Actually, I don't think they will put him in prison. He was accused of one of the sentence, and it's like how do you call it? They will not put him in prison. He will have like 2 years of staying
house arrest.
Yeah, like that, something like that.
Yeah.
But he's free of doing anything he wants to.
Yes.
So I mean.
But he won't be the Prime Minister ever again, no. So.
No, I don't think so. No,
that's punishment enough. Sometimes to take away the power from the people who have it before.
I mean, I think they should have punished more of them. Just even to make an example, like. I mean, you can't go to the be a prime minister or something and don't have any responsibility. I mean, it has to be if you want to be in power, it has to be a great responsibility, and if you do something wrong, it has to be a serious consequences, I think.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff that a guy who was on the Type 1 radio show a few weeks ago, Darren Diogi, is talking about. Making your government officials accountable for what they do within your community. And of course that goes right to the top, obviously.
Yeah, it should be like that, I think.
Absolutely. So who is the government now then? Is it still more politicians, or is it actually the people of Iceland who are running things now?
No, absolutely not. I mean, there has been work going on making a new constitution, done by the people, done by the public.
Right.
And that's ongoing process. It's not finished, and there has to be discussion in the parliament and so on, and then votation, and it's a very long process, I think.
Yeah.
And we had the Liberate Party before the collapse, and now we have the Democrats and the left wing in the parliament. But the thing is, it seems to be pretty the same.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't change anything.
No, absolutely.
So they're doing just the same game and so on. So, I mean, the politics, they seem not to be the right way of controlling the nation. Yeah.
So what's happened with all the money? Because Iceland's just lost millions of pounds, didn't it, overnight? What happened with people's money? I mean, could people not go to a bank and get any money out, or could they not use money in the same way?
Well, actually, what they did, they dumped all the foreign activities of the banks, but they kept the internal activities. So the bank accounts in Iceland, they were protected.
Right.
So a lot of people lost a lot of money, but the basic accounts were preserved, like how do you call them? Other kind of savings maybe were lost.
Right.
That's if people's savings were.
Yeah, but
well, I understand that it was the investment banking sector in Iceland had, because it was zero, or it was a good interest rate or something like that, a lot of people in this country, like local councils, local authorities, put their money into Icelandic bonds, and that's the money that went missing, not the money of Iceland.
Yeah, there has been a lot of discussion about exactly that. Because of dumping the foreign activities of the banks, and all this discussion. Maybe you heard about the iSave and all those things.
Yeah, well, this is what I understood was the Prime Minister of Iceland was going to give the money back to the foreign investments, but the people
were going to lose all that.
But the people stopped him and removed him from power before he could do that.
Yeah, the people protested. It was a referendum, and the president did not accept these legislations. So they made two times they tried to make those accords to England and to Holland to pay this debt.
Yeah.
But the people rose up and they protested against it, because actually, why should the people pay the bankers?
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Do you see any similarities with the way the Greek people are dealing with things, from the feeling of how it was in your country? Or do you think the way they're going about it is quite different?
Actually, I haven't been. I'm not very. I haven't very rich knowledge about how things are going on. But what I see different. I think they have a lot bigger problems in Greece than we had in Iceland, actually. And also it's a fact. If we wouldn't have had the crown, if we would have had the euro, it would have been worse for us. We wouldn't have been able to dump the value of our crown. I mean, if he would have euro, so I think it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
For us in that case. But I don't know how about Greece and those countries having difficulty there now.
They're basically ripping up the austerity law.
Yeah.
Right now they're flinging it back to Brussels and saying we don't want it. And there is actual talk that they will come out of the Eurozone at the end of this month and go back to their old currency, which will completely...
Yeah, they're talking about that.
Yeah, very interesting.
It's very much this kind of money involvement as well, isn't it?
Well, it's a foreign bank. It's not your own currency.
We were talking a little while ago about, well, not on the show, but just a few days ago, about how maybe 40 years ago, at least in this country anyway, 40, 50 years ago, money was actually not that important. You didn't need an awful lot of money to get by. You had your home and your garden, and you didn't need all... It seems like now we need so much... I don't know if it's we need it for all the crap.
It's been devalued though, isn't it?
Just to pay your electric bills and gas bills and keep your car running on the road. All these things have just got so outrageously expensive that you're really going.
Well, it's not that it's not that they've become expensive. It's because the currency's been devalued. Something that was £10, 50 years ago, and now it's costs £1,000. That's the actual thing hasn't got more expensive. It's just that the currency they've had to put more notes on because it's not worth as much because there's no gold.
There's nothing back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing how I mean it's very absurd having all talks about the crisis. It's like it's like cataclysmic crisis has happened, but you walk around and nothing has changed. I mean, the buildings are up and the stores are full of goods and I mean everything. The services are going and you hear talking about crisis, but the only thing that's missing is the money in the pocket.
Yeah, the volcano erupts and everyone's houses get burned down.
That would be visible. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very strange feeling.
Yeah, it's very bizarre, isn't it? That
you feel it. Something isn't wrong. They are lying to you. Huh?
Yeah. There's a what's the word? A psyops going on just on the general public.
Yeah.
So change, crisis.
And maybe that was they've done that to not polarize, make us all grasp more at the 3D and less on the awakening to the all, the nowness.
Yeah. They're making us hold on for death.
Yeah, making us occupying us on something, some worries and such a thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming to the end of the live show here, so thank you, Grizzly.
Thanks to you.
Gisli. What's your name?
Gisli.
Thank you, Gisli, for joining us. Sorry, Siobhan couldn't make it, but I'm sure we'll get her on at some point.
But stay with us because we've got one more hour for our podcast, and
we'll just say good night to all
the live listeners. And we'll say good evening to Caroline.
Hey, Caroline.
Join us next week.
Yeah, join us next week when we'll be talking again.
Hi. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can hear you. Say hi to Gisli.
Hey, we gonna go on for longer or what? Apparently we had to schedule the timeline up all messed up here in the Midwest.
Yeah, we're going to go for 1 more hour, so you can...
But you have to be on the. This is going to be podcast. I got some other people that we're gonna listen. So okay, so they can't listen, right?
No, that's right.
Unless they call in the show quickly. But they're probably finished by now.
Okay, hi Deb. Yeah, it's saying 6 seconds too late.
Unless they're really fast.
I think quick.
I'll bring them on the Skype. Can you do that?
Yeah, if they're on Skype, we can always bring them into the Skype call.
Oh, that's cool. Well, yeah, I was talking to Cheryl Costner, and she wanted to listen in or do whatever. So she can always listen to the next one too. She's all right. I'll send her the link. She can listen to the show because that hilarious one with Pistachio John. That's awesome.
That was, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was fun.
It was a great show all round, I think.
Yeah.
Even before Pistachio John.
He just sort of appeared right at the right moment.
He was a crank caller. He was the first type Radio 1 Lounge crank caller. It was great. Nice.
Well, he did a great job for being the first one. I mean, you know.
He was convincing himself.
He didn't just call and go, hey, is your refrigerator running?
Do you remember at the end? Did you remember at the end, just before he left, he started freaking out. He was like, oh my God, I gotta go, da-da-da-da-da, and we missed what he said. Okay, well, I listened to that little bit, and he said that they had pulled out a harpoon gun, and he had to go.
Yeah.
I think at the time, something had happened, and for some reason, harpoon gun, that was kind of, it got blocked out for some reason. We couldn't quite hear it. But yeah, listening to it again, he definitely said harpoon gun.
That's the thing I worked on.
That's why he's not on tonight.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he didn't catch a harpoon.
You know?
Oh, get harpoon.
How are you feeling, Swami? How are you feeling, Swami?
I'm sorry? I'm feeling fine. Thank you.
Is Jay there? How's he feeling?
No,
I've not heard from Jay.
Uh-oh. I'll have to check on Jay, make sure he's doing all right.
Well, Jay
He was in the,
so I'm sure
he was on the Skype chat yesterday, but I haven't seen him today.
Is he right? I'll try and add him. I tried to add him earlier, but he was...
No, get Jay, not Adam.
So, summarize the last 2 hours that I missed.
Crisis in
What time did you guys start? 1 o'clock Central Time?
Yeah. 2 o'clock was it?
Yeah, I think it would have been 2 o'clock.
Central.
Oh, okay.
I know, I was here.
Yeah. Well done, Swami. You were on cue.
I'm everywhere all the time. No one notices. So.
We notice, Swami. We know you're there. In spirit as well as in person. How you doing?
Bodies are troublesome.
Hey, Deb, how you doing?
She's alright. She's just caught a big spider and she's going to chuck it out the door. Did you hear that, Caroline?
I don't want to hear about any excuses.
No, she's humanely placing it outside.
All right, that's good. As long as you let it live out there.
Caroline just said, how are you?
Oh, I'm all right, thanks. How are you? How are your little kitties?
Oh man. Brett's putting up some pictures of the kittens now, so we're getting some, we're going to show people. The kittens are fun. We got little Chewbacca, looks like Chewie from the Star Wars. We got the black and white one, Smudge. And we got one with this shuttle on its face. We call her Shuttle Baby. And the other one is missing the smudge on her chin, so we call her Nude. So that way when you walk her down the sidewalk, you can say you're taking you're going for a nude walk,
No.
Taking Nude for a walk, or taking a walk. Hey, help me out here, Brett. I'm
walking nude down the street.
Right. I'm like a virus hitting all the women in the hotel. It's fun.
Was that inspired by the guy from Coney 2012?
We had a guy with a FEMA outfit on that got arrested for heroin in the room next to me, and then a gal died in the room next to me, and they revived her. So, you know, did you tell them about the rain in here, Brett? When it
raining indoors, yeah.
Yeah, I think I got to mention that the other day, not today.
And then he and I were invisible in a parking lot for a while. That was kind of interesting. We're having all kinds of fun down here anyway.
Yeah, so we've been hearing.
Hey, Nick, Sonic, did you get that message about using song and video?
No, not yet.
No? Okay. Yeah, I tried uploading this video of a couple of Carolyn's cats, and Facebook promptly removed it because of copyright infringement. So I need to find a song that I can maybe use, and I was wondering if I can maybe use "Coming at You," your song.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'll
I told you
I'll
stuff.
do the Dropbox.
I would like to have your stuff on there anyway. Let people hear how good it is. Hey, is that CD out now in America too?
Yeah, well, it's on Beat. It's going to be on Beatport. Yeah. So on iTunes. Yeah. So.
Yeah, put a link on my page because I've told people how cool it is, but they don't know how to get it.
Well, when it's out, I'll let you know. Everyone can also just go to my SoundCloud page, soundcloud.com/SonicAdia.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you and Steve did an excellent job. Brett was there too with the show last week with Eastwood. You guys were hilarious. I mean, it was an educational show too, but it was fun too. It was great.
Vinny's fucking awesome.
No match with Pistachio.
It was just a privilege to be, you know, electronically connected to both Vinny and Pistachio John at the same time. And just observing the dynamic.
Yeah.
Never likely to happen ever again.
Never like that before. Oh,
That was a treat.
That was something special.
Yeah. I believe the Hadron Collider's going to try and reproduce it. Down the looking into it now.
If you look at it though, you won't.
It's not the
Higgs boson.
It's not the Higgs boson. It's the Eastwood Pistachio.
Notice, Swami, none of us noticed that you were, as you noted. Were you there, Swami?
Yeah, Swami's here every week.
I mean, I thought you said you weren't, you know, you said nobody noticed. I mean, geez, I hardly noticed at all, Swami. You know, you might be having a point there. You're getting invisible. We need to get you back in this dimension.
Yes, please. Do you listen to the show?
We're gonna get Pistachio John to hook you up with, you know, some of that stuff that was in that field in 1967. That'll help you a lot.
I will kick Pistachio John in his nuts.
Hey,
thankfully, I can hold them in a bag, but
while saying the mantra.
There you go. Here, John, this may seem unpleasant, but it's a blessing.
New form of Shutba.
Yeah.
What do you guys gonna do Saturday night?
So again, Caroline?
What are you guys gonna do tonight on Saturday night?
Well, Saturday night's over for us.
Yeah.
We've had our Saturday night. Our Saturday night
is doing this.
Is doing this for you.
Yeah.
You give me this gift.
Hoping that people will find
Strange.
Yeah.
I was thinking about meditating myself.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing speed dating.
Although Vinny Eastwood nearly talked me out of meditation last night.
Yeah.
I thought you said speed dating.
You know, I never really considered that whole I'm not accomplishing a damn thing while I'm sitting still part. You know?
Well, I don't, no, you've got to have inner peace, you've got to love yourself to be able to love others.
Yes.
I think Benny was just having a cheap shot, to be honest.
Oh. But did he know that Swami was on the show, though?
Huh?
Sorry, reset, what?
Did Vinny know that Swami, you know, a guy heavily into meditation, was on the show, though, as he was saying that?
Well,
I think he was...
he was introduced at the start.
Yeah.
Okay.
I Antipodean. That's just the close Antipodean humour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite a good joke. I enjoyed it. Was it funny?
Well, you have to understand, Eastwood's not that old yet. When he gets a little older, he'll understand that sitting still for a while can accomplish a whole lot. It just depends on which room of the house you're in.
He's still in his 20s, isn't he?
No, it's just like that. Like that was in Playboy, you know. Who was it?
We're talking about bowel movements, aren't we, Swami?
Oh my God! I'm just laughing.
Is that what the
because
show's come down to?
be relieved by sitting still.
Welcome to the part of the show.
Yes, Swami's talking. Go on, Swami.
Well, when are you coming up with practice, Swami?
Swami?
Swami, I think you might need to turn your mic up a little bit. You're kind of quiet.
You always have to turn your mic up when Caroline's around.
Hey, I'm sitting 6 feet away from the computer shouting, so, you know. I'm eating Fred's salad, by the way, Brett.
Fred's salad?
Stop shouting.
Well,
Where are you sitting, Lisa?
I'm sitting in front of my laptop, but I'm in a different room from Carolyn. I'm in my own room.
You can still hear her shout.
He's in the men's dorm. He's in the men's dorm where all the reform students are, you know.
The reform.
Right?
Yeah.
Where's Brett? Is he there?
That is Brett.
Fred is in the room directly next to me. Technically, we're in the same room, but there's a wall between us.
All right, he's probably sleeping.
Fred.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys are up on the second floor. I'm on the down floor, so I can slumber with all the cool people. So I'm down here when the the ambulance come and all the cool stuff happens. I'm right here in the mingling with the whole crowd. I'm having the when the ambulances come, I'm out there. When the FEMA guys show up, and you guys are up there. Hey, wait a minute, why are you guys up there kind of cowering on the second floor, and I'm out here in the front line?
Because this is the room you put us in.
Well, look to you.
So is Fred Tosky's not with you, is he?
No. She's saying Fred, not Brett.
Oh, Fred.
Sorry.
Right.
Fred is an older guy. He's a nice guy. He's 64. He's a good old guy we brought down here because where his dad was in a very jungle zone in St. Louis. And, he's on disability, and I've been trying to get him down here for months for his safety, but it's taken a while, and it was a good deal to put Brett and him together because Brett needs to kind of socialize a little bit. He's not been around people in a while, and between
She
the
said
two of
Fred,
them,
not Brett. Go on, Carolyn.
I am buying them both cookers, but beyond that aspect, it's two cool guys, and it's like he's helping Fred kind of acclimate a little bit to coming down here, and it works out good because Fred, like I said, hadn't been around people in a while. He's had a rough life and stuff, so now that he's down here, the guy just discovered cable TV. He's been watching 2-channel TV until he got down here. So he discovered the History Channel. We're working him into the internet, so he can kind of find out there's a whole world out there. So that's kind of cool.
Bless.
2-channel TV.
Can I just ask Gisley? Is he still there?
Yeah?
We have a friend from Iceland with us. Gisley? Are you still there? Has he gone, do you think?
No, he's still there.
I can see that he's still there, but he might not be around his mic. Gisley,
Okay.
are you there?
Blue Green's still there.
Blue Green, you there?
No, not doing a cup of tea.
Yeah, they're taking a PM break.
They're kicking butt in Iceland.
Hello?
though. I think
Hello?
everyone's Iceland.
Okay, you're there.
Blue Green's
Blue
there.
Green, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right, man. We're,
I was just watching a report about the missile battery on the top of some water tower in London for the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's nonsense, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
And they're, haven't they just said that they're going to have the sonic weapon?
Yeah. Well, we knew they were going to have that, but they've just announced it. You know what I mean?
No, not actually denial. Not
LRAD kind of thing.
LRAD.
That's it, yeah.
But they're saying they're just going to use it as a big loudspeaker.
Sebastian Coe's going to fart.
But it's like this
They
truncheon's
will
actually.
have the active denial as well, won't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Well, the LRAD pretty much is active denial. It just depends what number they dial in. You know.
Yeah.
No, it seriously is. It's like it's not a sonic weapon. It's a microwave weapon.
Yeah, it's directional mic
You know.
thing, isn't it? Like it focuses in on missiles and then locks onto them and zaps them with a microwave beam.
Yeah, I mean it's nonsense.
Directed energy beams.
But then whenever anything goes wrong, they try and play the part of just like bumbling bureaucrats going, oh well, you know, sorry, we kind of didn't. We thought we knew what was happening in Iraq, but we kind of just got it a bit wrong. But they've got technology that could fucking find a pea on the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. They play the stupid card when it suits them.
And there's so many things about so many videos now about something going to be happening at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And there was, I was watching something today, and on an episode of Spooks, they had some plan to do something at the Olympics. It was like a scenario that they'd foiled. Of some
Have some sports games going on there, perhaps.
and not killing people.
We were going to have some games going on there, but we decided to have a war instead. we fear people are plotting to actually run and swim and jump around.
And you know those mascots? Well, here they are through the Stargate.
What gets me about those things though as well is that they're just a one-eyed monster.
Two one-eyed monsters.
Two one-eyed monsters. Well, you know,
They call
you've
them
always got one-eyed monsters, but haven't they?
Melville and Wins.
Window something.
They're very strange names.
Yeah. Winsville.
And they're so uncuddly as well. They're made from a drop
Metal.
of hard metal. And yet they're being basically, we'll have to cuddly Russian teddy bears.
It's not remember what Swami said last week.
Why do we even need a goddamn mascot
Well,
for
yeah,
Olympic Games? You never used to have
what
the
was
mascot.
it?
What about Pudsey? Pudsey was good.
Pudsey, the one-eyed bear.
That's not for the games, though. That's for
Yeah, that's for the...
Swami, what were you saying last week about the these are entities?
Yes, those are higher dimensional entities that have nothing in common with humanity. There's all sorts of really wacky stuff out there, okay? I know a lot about this crap. I just don't talk about it too much. But when I see it showing up, like for the Olympics, and these beings, why?
It's very bizarre.
Why?
It's not for the benefit of humanity,
There
is
must be a reason. There must be some sort of predictive programming going on where, because otherwise, why would that image be chosen at all?
Mm-hmm.
They're not cute and cuddly. They're nothing like any of that, you know?
Zion and Bion.
And they're not good. Yeah. If things like that show up in London, we're pretty screwed.
When do the Olympics start?
August. I think it's
End of July.
End of July, right?
Hey, in Iceland, are you guys worried at all? Because you guys have been sort of kicking the bankers' butts. Are you guys worried up there at all, man?
We're trying to get hold of See, we're not sure if he's by his
Well,
mic at
he's
the
still
moment.
around, but his mic must have...
Christy, is your mic playing up?
Yeah, the banker's got his mic.
Yeah. Can you send us a message
The
on
bank
the
could have got his mic.
thing? Can you message us on the Skype?
I'm going to try and mess him now.
Yeah.
Got a few
Oh,
half
he's
in
away,
there,
look,
there.
he's away.
Oh, he is.
He's gone away.
He's
yeah.
gone, unfortunately. But thanks very much.
Yeah, that was
great.
That was great.
And he's set up a Facebook page, if anybody wants to go to it, called No News from Iceland.
Oh, right. Oh, that's him that set that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's got some good articles in English about the what exactly is going on. Because like this week just gone, their ex-prime minister was up for 4 charges.
Yeah, when he was telling us. Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
He's not really going to go to jail though. It's just a
Yeah, they said he's just getting community service.
Did you hear that he said the bankers are slowly taking it back as well?
Yeah.
So it's.
So they talked about change.
I'm not big on Facebook.
So that's probably why it's gone quiet as well, isn't it?
It's gone very quiet, yeah. Sorry, Caroline, what was that?
I'm not very big on Facebook myself, you know. I never...
You're never on Facebook, are you?
Can you come closer to your mic, Caroline? We can hardly hear you.
I got it. Well, okay, I'm actually sitting about 6 feet away from the iMac. I'm on the couch.
Try 4 feet.
It's getting farther, but I got this really good honey with peaches in it. It's all it is peaches and honey. And I got, thanks to Brett, I got some new lemons. So I'm going to beat
Can you
this,
move it closer to the microphone now?
Yeah, but I'd have to get up.
Okay.
I'm on the couch.
Too much trouble. Look at you now.
You know. Okay. Yeah.
I got this woman-hating, hot woman virus. I'm trying to be mellow here.
What have you got?
I'm surrounded by about 35 cats at the moment, I swear.
Are you allergic to them?
They just keep coming to the door. Ask Brett. They just keep coming to the door here. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to learn to say no, Caroline. No cats. You can't come in. There's 35 of them. There's no more room.
Yeah, the
No
cat party is full. Your name's not Dan.
Yeah, you haven't got a pass. You're not coming in.
Your name's not Meow.
All appropriate witches have to have their naturals. You know, what do you call it? They're what the hell's the right word? Not natural. They're what do witches call their cats?
Familiars.
Familiars.
Familiars. Yeah, I've got to have my familiars. I forgot that. Got people hiding in the room next to me every once in a while. I got FEMA people. I've got to have all the familiars.
Yeah, those cats are going to stave off those FEMA people, aren't they?
Hey, it was Brett down here.
You're just going to merge into one big cat lady, one big cat woman.
Well, just don't call me a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
You're a cougar.
Yeah.
Cougar's a cat. Isn't a cougar a cat?
Yeah, it's a big cat.
You guys just woke up all the cats here. You know that, right? You realize? Yeah, I'll get some broom and send them over to you guys. You guys are in deep shit.
Meow. You have to get them chipped if you want to send them over here. That was almost John Pistachio-esque, that wasn't it?
We're going to name the cat house. Well, Brett, can we name it after you? Can we have the reset cat house? What do you think?
Where? Huh? What?
Reset Cat House in Minnesota.
Here you go. We'll take over the hotel.
Whatever.
Damaged cat, come here.
Reset the cat.
Reset you.
Yeah, man.
Adventure.
If you reset a cat, what would there be, a kitten?
Oh.
Luke, are you
Sorry, I'm trying to...
in your flat?
When you guys coming to Missouri?
Yeah, it was for that.
When you guys come to Missouri?
Where music?
We need you guys to come down to Missouri. When are you coming down?
Someone gives us $1 million.
Well, we're actually very busy, Caroline. We've got lots of film festivals to attend this year.
Yeah, but you got to get out of there before the Olympics start. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of shit in the fan then.
Well, yeah.
Rick, I'm telling you, everybody's worried about Chicago. I think you guys got to get out of. You got to stay away from London for like 6 months, man.
Yeah. Well, I've stayed away for about 18 months so far.
I see. You're back.
You guys are downwind. You guys got to come visit us while that shit's going on.
Yeah. Once you get rid of the TSA on those airports there, I might think about it.
Yeah.
or get zapped by loads of rays, loads of microwaves, just so they can have me inside.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys book a private jet, I don't think you have to go through the TSA.
Well, you don't have to go to the TSA anyway, surely. You don't have to. They've got to give you an alternative.
We'll get a private jet, bring you guys over here, so that way you can avoid, because this place they're going to probably have a dirty bomb down in London. We got to get your ass out.
Flown by John Travolta. That's a rider for you, isn't it?
Well, the garden's just about big enough for one of his things.
Did I read the headlines today that he groped all his servants in his house?
Yeah, there's some like gay rumour, yeah.
Oh no, it was he went to
a masseuse
and asked
for a blowjob or something like that, maybe.
No, it wasn't a masseuse.
I saw something. No, I saw something on the CNN ticker on the bottom. It said, John Travolta denies accosting or sexually assaulting two male something. It didn't say where they were from, but yeah, it said there were two guys that he apparently sexually assaulted. But then the prosecuting lawyer took it back, or something. I don't know.
Oh, you bitch.
But everybody in Hollywood knows
Take that back.
Everybody in Hollywood knows he's AC/DC. I mean, I don't care. I think, what the hell? As long as you're having a good time, you're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, as long as you're Christian adults and you're only with adults, who gives a shit who you're with or what you're with? I don't care. You get the goat, the sign on the line. You can have whatever you want.
Yeah. The rain now giveth.
Hey, as long as everybody's sober and sentient, I don't care. I'm not going to judge them.
Are you sober, Caroline?
Huh?
Are you sober today?
What is this turn into an AA meeting?
I'm fighting off this virus. I've been avoiding alcohol. I'm really fucked up at this point now.
Oh.
No alcohol, I'd be a lot healthier. Right?
Has alcohol been avoiding you, though?
Oh, I've had to. I'm very disciplined when I get sick. I haven't had a cold in years, so it annoyed the shit out of me. And it's only attacking women at the hotel, so it's like, I told the girls in housekeeping it's the hot chick virus or something, because only people sick in this whole hotel are women.
Oh. And are you hot chicks?
That's it. All the women here are hot chicks.
What was that private jet you were going to get me, Caroline?
That's it. We only let hot chicks in. Now the guys, we kind of, cut slack. That's why Brett and Fred are here. But we accept what we can do. So actually, you guys should see Brett. He's really hot. All the girls at the front desk, keep asking me if he's available.
Yep.
Yeah. You should try out to reset that instead of you.
I just keep telling them that him and Fred are a couple. I keep saying, they're too busy having man sex. Got to leave them alone.
Well, that's kind of you.
Yep. No, everyone just thinks Reset's gay.
No, it's just
the least I can
gay friend.
The least I can do.
Just some interior designing.
It's the least thing I can do. I care about the guys, Trying to protect them from too much illicit.
So, yeah. No, it sounds like you're having fun, and I'm glad you're hearing it in some small way.
Oh, yeah, we're going to... Hey, like Fred always says, things are coming together. They're coming together. Even though, like I said, thanks to Brett, Fred's coming out of his little shell there, so that's a good thing. And Brett's coming out of his shell because you know how shy he is too, These two guys are both coming out of their shell together.
What, the Shell Garage? They're buying gasoline.
Yeah, I got them on the other building around the corner up on the second floor so I can handle the ground floor shit down here. We've had fun, though. I mean, really, the pool is open, and we got new night people, too, and we've had, like I said, we had a person die next door. We brought her back to life, and then all kinds of crazy shit's been going on. So, like I said, it rains inside the rooms here, and Brett and I both were invisible in a parking lot a little while ago. So
Yeah, nobody explained to me the indoor rain. Was it a sprinkler?
No.
So why did it rain indoors? Did a cloud come through the window and rain on you?
I think it was a little paranormal.
Right.
I don't know, either that or Brett was spitting on me.
You sure he wasn't doing something else on you? Was it warm rain?
Him and Brett were in the room. But him and Brett were in the room. I don't know. I could have missed a part of this, while I was looking outside. But we had a big, huge, unusual lightning storm, and the lightning 2 days in a row actually hit the building, which is kind of unusual. And the other building I was at, it hit the building all the times too. We do tend to attract electricity down here.
Is it a hotel that you're in or an apartment building?
We call it a no-tell motel because you walk in the doors from the outside. And the police call them no-tell motels because that's what really criminals like because they don't have to go through a lobby. And this is a cool place because it's kind of a combination. They're really open to a lot of people. So you actually got families living here. You got people that got no money whatsoever that owe money for a couple months. You got illegal aliens living here. You got guys on disability. You have crazy cat people. Guys from Minnesota living with guys from Missouri having man sex every couple hours. It's like this place is just full, and it's cool because it's got everything. And you can ask Brett when he lays on the couch to sleep. People just walking outside his room. It vibrates his couch, which is kind of exciting. But it's like there's always something going on here. It's just you're never bored here. Am I right, Brett? Brett,
yep.
Is that boring?
Yeah.
Am I interrupting the two of you guys again? You guys stop.
They're just watching the latest episode of House Hunters.
Yep.
You guys have got to start watching Supernatural because Supernatural has really been very anti-New World Order the last 4 or 5 episodes because now that they got the one woman bitch that took over, they got her out of there, and the guys are taking back over. They really are into like all this cool stuff, and they've even got the guy who's the corporate jerk. His name is Dick, so it's like it's great. He's serving everybody turducken, which is got nothing but high fructose corn syrup that is turning everybody into zombies. It is you got to watch this show. It's become so much more fun because they're really slamming the New World Order at the same time that they're having fun on the show, too. It's great. Seriously, you got to watch this show.
How are they disrespecting turducken, though? What did turducken ever do to them?
It just happened to be that they started giving this, stuff that they had developed in turducken burgers, and it was turning people into zombies. But now they're spreading it across the planet in high fructose corn syrup, which is great because they're getting everybody to be aware of high fructose corn syrup, too. You got to watch the show. I'm telling you.
But there's no high fructose corn syrup in turkey, duck, or chicken.
Well, it isn't a turducken burger. It's at a fast food place, see? Oh, Swami, you got to keep up on this. I mean, you guys are in Chicago. What the hell do you know in Chicago? You get ready for NATO.
Forgive my infinite ignorance.
You got NATO ready to kick your butt in Chicago. What are you worried about?
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
You do realize that they have evacuation plans for the entire city of Chicago, right?
Well, see, now that's the strange thing. I've come across that story, and they're only talking about small shelters. You got 3 million people in Chicago. You know, what do you get? You're out there battling the waves in the ocean with a shot glass. What the hell is that?
Bloody hell, yeah.
Get everyone to the ashram.
But, you know, Swami, that's because you're under the illusion that they want to rescue everybody.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they don't really want to rescue everybody.
So when is this tornado going to hit then?
End of May, isn't it? Isn't that right, Swami?
Oh, the NATO thing in Chicago? I think it starts the 21st.
Yeah, I know it was near the end of May. I know old Boo will be down there, the old butthole.
It's not a tornado, it's NATO.
Oh, NATO!
Yes, there's a huge event going on in Chicago.
Yeah, where's Swami then? I can't figure out why he's... Yeah, they already got...
I'm 3 hours south of Chicago. I'm not... I'll hear the noise.
Oh, no, yeah. Is this the thing you talked about last week with the Russians and all that, Schwam?
No, the Russians... well,
no,
that's
something else.
They're not part of NATO.
That's something else, right?
Yeah,
the Russians is going to Denver.
Denver, right.
Russian paratroopers.
Yeah, Russian special forces. Yeah.
These Russian Spetsnaz troops that are these paratroopers are talking about coming to Denver, they grow up doing this. I mean, these people are recruited way young, very special forces stuff, and they learn to speak English with a Nebraska accent, which is almost no accent at all. So if you're standing next to one at Walmart, you're never going to know. They're going to talk to you just like your neighbor. And, you know, I mean, I've heard that there's plans to bring between 30,000 and 100,000 Spetsnaz troops into the U.S. to control the financial collapse. Because, you know, American troops aren't going to want to shoot Americans, but Russians won't have an issue.
Go. Oh, dear.
I mean, since when did we do NATO, we do exercises with the Russians?
Yeah.
Who then would we be defending against?
Yeah.
The people, that's what it is.
That's
what they're all getting together for, aren't they? So that they can just shoot the people. Because you are the real enemy. Or we are the real enemy.
That's what those 450 million rounds of hollow point were ordered by Department of Homeland Security for. You don't use hollow point bullets to shoot armed and protected troops. You know, who are wearing Kevlar and such as that. That's not the type of ammo you shoot soft bodies with that.
Dick was just saying that our local police force around here have just put in an application to get like another 1,000 tasers for our local police force. And they were having things on the radio where people were saying, oh yeah, of course, that's great, you know, that's just what the police force need, a load more tasers, you know, seriously saying, yeah, you know, I think that's what they're going to need. But there was this journalist on, and he was saying that in the course of his work as a journalist, he was tasered so that he could report on it afterwards and say what it was like. And he said it was just the worst experience of his life. That he said, when these things lock onto you, they just turn your whole body into out of concrete. You're just rigid. And it blew a huge hole in his ankle where the energy has to come out. And, why this is not the way to please people? It's just not. Especially because just recently they tasered a guy with Alzheimer's. He became disorientated and wasn't sure where he was, and
they thought he was getting violent.
Yeah, they thought he was getting violent and tasered him.
It won't be long before the taser some diabetic going into a hypo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because the way they're training the police as well is to be suspicious of everything.
Yeah, I think
This is what the situation looks like when something weird's happening and you have to use equipment when something weird's happening. But they don't say that, well, sometimes when something weird happens, it could be somebody having a little fit or...
Yeah, what about people with
safety
pacemakers and stuff like that?
Yeah, pregnant women.
Speaking of which, hi Jay, how you doing?
Hello. If you want to know a way to stop those tasers, what you do is go buy on the internet some electric foam and put it inside your shirt. That way, if they hit you with a taser, the electric foam will conduct away the
But that's
the
assuming
current.
that you know you're going to be tasered that day. Most people, when they go out the door, don't expect that they're going to get tasered, but you just don't know.
No, but you can make.
Oh no, I've left my purse in the shop, and go to run down the street, and police will go, oh my God.
Jay's offering us a listen and you're telling him no.
Oh, well, then it seems like you're going to have to be prepared and wear these things ahead of time.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor.
You know,
What about on a hot day?
on a hot day, what you do, you can put it in between 2 layers of cotton and make a shirt.
Tuck it under your tinfoil hat.
No, that's another thing you could do. You could take aluminum foil.
Yay.
Put it on the inside. Same thing.
Now you're talking. Yeah.
And you can wear your tinfoil hat so they can't tase your head.
That's what they wear under their police helmets, isn't it? It's just a little tinfoil hat they've got under there.
Got a mushroom with a tip on the top.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it may have some advantages if you're trying to avoid excess electromagnetic pollution.
It's a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm. But so could electric foam, though. If you made clothing out of using electric foam on the inside, it would have a tendency to block radio waves too.
So what exactly is electric foam?
You know the foam they use to protect integrated circuits before they assemble them? When they sell them, like in Radio Shack, that little piece of foam that's on the integrated circuit?
Oh, yeah.
On the leads to protect it?
Yeah.
That's electric foam, and you can buy it. You can buy it in any basic size. And what you could do is, best thing would make something like a jumpsuit where you just have a zipper where you can zip up.
Onesie.
Leisure suit.
Taser-proof one.
Preferably the tiger.
Taser-proof leisure suit. TV dinner pocket on the front.
You just walk up to
what
face and go, go on, you can't tase me.
Well, if you build a jumpsuit with 12-bar nylon on the inside and the outside, and in between put that electric foam, then you'd be pretty well protected. What I was thinking of doing is just taking pure Teflon and melting it into a mesh of titanium, and you'd have power to stop a.
That's Iron Man.
He's totally. No, you're totally talking about like the jumpsuit type thing that Dr. Venture wears. You just line that with that stuff. That's what you're looking at.
And with some of the fiber optic stuff, you could almost make the suit invisible.
Yeah, stealth. Predator.
Yeah, run stealth, then it'd have even a hard time getting you.
Now you're talking, you could run up and kick the coffin
They
and
wouldn't
say,
even know.
tase him in the gun. Taser who, where are you?
I'm the great standing next to you.
Or am I?
Well, yeah. I'm your colleague, I just did that.
Oh, wicked. Great to have you here, Jay.
Yeah.
Long time, man.
I just got out of the hospital. I was at
I know, it's good to see you back.
And you've got your show tomorrow.
Yeah, how's your show, Renee?
Yeah. It'll be a wild one, too, because it's an effective way to release a lot of these emotions, and as you clear them out, you don't have any subconscious eventually. You're all conscious.
Is that
What time?
No, it's an old one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I was just going to ask, what time is the show tomorrow?
I set it for 9 o'clock UT time or Brighton time. That way it'll be 1 o'clock Pacific and also Arizona time. For your time, it'll be 2 hours ahead of me, which would be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Mother's Day, which is a nice thing.
Oh, is it Mother's Day over there?
Mm-hmm. Tonight, that night, I'll give basically the basis of the techniques and why we use it. See, what you're trying to do is integrate the polarity of both. Good, what you consider light is just as bad as dark, because they both judge each other. So what we're doing is basically removing the judgments, which causes this charge to stick to your body, which hampers you, because then everybody in the collective will come up to you and mirror whatever you hold within. If you hold a lot of fear or a lot of hate and stuff like that, you're going to have people come up to you and generate and push your buttons in such a way where that fear or hate is there. So if you remove your fear, then the Illuminati can't basically touch you, because first of all, your vibratory rate would be at such that you won't most likely meet. You'll be ignored. Their purpose is basically mirror things to you. That's how the system works. When a couple gets into a fight, they mirror very effective. And another thing that mirrors is a very mirror to learn from is children. They can mirror and get you on your nerves and stuff, and it's the perfect opportunity to go with inside yourself and remove all that junk that you don't want in there in the first place. And when you remove that, you shift, and they won't push your buttons anymore. In fact, they'll mirror some of the positive qualities if you don't have any negative qualities left.
I think Carolyn's been my mirror lately. She's been a fucking bitch.
Oh, that's great, because
you
it helps
should tune in
clear out
tomorrow
quickly.
with reset. And
I'll be there. That's why I was asking what time the show is.
So if this is successful, we won't need one of those electric foam suits, will we?
No.
You won't need it.
Yeah. Well, what I started to do as an experiment, you remember the experiment where they meditated to where 1/10 of 1%, square root of 1/10 of 1% added enough to affect consciousness? Well, what I was planning on doing, NATO is holding a summit in Chicago. What I'm going to do is put a high vibration into the building so they can't get anything done.
Oh, okay.
And not only that, the high vibration will act like a mirror and dig up all their garbage that's in them, and they'll have to face it. If they don't face it when the emotions start coming out, what happens? It gets worse until it physically manifests something to them. So they got a choice to either clear and remove judgment, or to get some unusual things that will cause them to recognize their emotions.
I've got a good strap line for that. Clear or fear?
Yeah. And basically, I planned that as a test run between the 16th and the 23rd. I'm going to put the energy by focusing on my vibration rate, locating the building within me, which is the hologram, and just placing it there. That way it takes less energy to do the effect. And the energy will just seem to appear out of nowhere in the building. Yeah. With no beam or anything like that. So it's almost impossible to trace where it's coming from.
That's a bit like the friendship bomb.
The friend bomb.
Yeah.
That's 5 days time, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is all stuff that they're doing
Well,
viewing
after we probably won't get much feedback either way on it, except this is a way you can occupy something, occupy it with your vibration, and they can't arrest your vibration. They can't beat up your vibration.
You can't say
and we could occupy Congress, the White House, the CIA, all the alphabet soup bureaucracy, and you can also do the same over in England with the House of Commons and the monarchy and the Prime Minister's office and everything else, and it would cause a drastic shift. And you don't have to have many, because all you're doing is basically affecting one building, which may only have anywhere from about 4 to a couple hundred people in it. So the square root of 1/10 of 1% is a very small number. One person.
That's a really, really interesting concept you've come across there. I'm really fucking digging that.
Yeah.
Where you get, the word gets. It's like mind flash mob.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, except you can do it any time, and it don't matter, because what you do, I'll teach you how to get heart focus first to raise your vibration and clear, so your vibratory frequency is extremely high. Then I'll go through the technique of you just feel where the building within inside you lies, and that's where you place the energy, and it's just a small kernel of energy that affects that area. You can give it a time limitation, or you can make it continuous. And each time you focus on it, it's going to add more energy to it.
Yeah, it's like an accumulator.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing. I think I'm doing that right now.
You're probably doing it to a certain degree, subconsciously, without even realizing it. But we can make more of a conscious effort, and basically what we're trying to do is get the collective all on a conscious level, so we can not only talk to everyone without talking, but we can also, anyone that has a great idea, is passed around to everybody simultaneously.
Do you know, I think that is happening anyway, and I think that's part of kind of what's going on, just with whatever this quickening kind of thing.
Haven't we got the internet for that?
but you know how quickly things are happening, the way things are.
Yeah.
Well, there was 21 solar flares yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, just ideas, or just speaking to people leads to something else. You know the way our lives have kind of snowballed over the last couple of weeks. Boom, 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 boom.
See, this is the way we avoid wars, because basically, if you're the most coherent person around, they have a tendency to catch your attitude and what you want done, instead of doing what they want to do, or what someone else is paying them to do, which means you can actually take control of the government reins.
Yeah.
And bring it to fruition to help everyone in humanity, and not just select few.
Yeah. This is what we're going to do tomorrow, is it?
Like, what do you think would happen if all the secret patents and stuff for free energy were available for use, and the government started issuing money to these people to start designing and building them and getting them for manufacture?
Yes, it would be a very different world.
Very quickly.
Right.
Pretty soon it'd get to a point where energy, you wouldn't have to worry about energy and other things. They also have devices that will actually make things from nothing, basically from the 0 point energy. It'll turn it into matter, into anything from food to whatever. And the funny thing is, these devices are easy to manufacture, because you just set the device to build more devices to do it. Then the devices that you build, you can set them all to make more. You could have
well, they've almost got that now, haven't they, with the 3D printers? They're building parts now, aren't they, with the 3D printers?
Yeah.
But this machine will make anything.
So all
you'd have to do is make even a piece of original art, and they could program that piece of art into that device, and it could make that art for everyone to have who wants it at very little cost. You know, they got teleportation units using wormhole technology where they can ship goods and stuff to city, and if you had then basically use your free energy devices, electric cars and trucks to move the a lot of the materials and stuff to the people, or sort of like warehouses, because all you do is basically go through a basic catalog, probably on the internet, say I could use one of these, and you just put it there and they see how many are available, then you come down and pick it up. We could live in a moneyless society where everybody's creative efforts goes into making new things and are automatically duplicated by these duplicators. So that gives you more time to learn things, to express and build your culture and do things for the collective. This can happen before we even transition into 5D. After you get into 5D, all you got to do is basically think of things, and you just create them. You won't need the machinery. You'll have the internal technology. If you want to go to Paris for lunch, you just think of the place in Paris you want to go, and you're already there.
Yeah, that's because you are all actually already there.
Well, yeah, because this realm is just a part of God. Is in the realm, and you are too. That's basically what you are. That little speck that you consider you is actually more than a speck. It's everything.
Yeah, it's all goo.
Mm-hmm.
Not God, goo.
Well, we call it the basically the prime, or the first. You know, basically, we are the same as it.
Yeah, that's because we are all it.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, we reflect where you can be everyone else as well.
Yeah, because we are all with the chair, with the everything. Because we all came out of that singularity, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
All that nowness ago.
And at a certain point, you're everybody else too. And everybody is you.
Yep. That lovely 70s song goes, you are everything, and everything is you.
Or the Katie Tunstall track that I've got on my page.
You and Katie Tunstall.
You, I am you. You are me, I am you. Oh, I can't even remember how it goes now. It's gone out of my mind. But the universe and you. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Just says all that.
But I may invite David over because he has some good manifestation techniques.
He also.
And yeah, Kelso, yeah. He has some pretty good manifestation techniques which are valuable, but first you got to do a little clearing and understand a few things. Then after a little practice, I'll bring him on, and he'll help giving techniques and understandings as a quantum physics, how to